Prayer is power. When you pray, then you are in touch with your higher consciousness. Pray. Prayer is power. Prayer is power. Pray. Pray. Prayer is power. Prayer is power. Pray. 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 Prayer is power. Prayer is power. Prayer is power. Prayer is power. Pray. 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 Prayer is power. When you pray, then you are in touch with your higher consciousness. Prayer is power. Prayer is power. Prayer is power. Pray. 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 Prayer is power. Pray. Pray. Prayer is power. Pray. Prayer is power. Prayer is power. When you pray, then you are in touch with your higher consciousness. Pray. Pray. Prayer is power. Pray. 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 Prayer is power. Prayer is power. What are you going to do? Pray. 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 When you pray, then you are in touch with your higher consciousness. Pray. 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 Prayer is power. Prayer is power. Pray. Prayer is power. When you pray, then you are in touch with your higher consciousness. Pray. Pray. Prayer is power. Prayer is power. Prayer is power. Pray. Pray. Prayer is power. Prayer is power. Prayer is power. What are you going to do? Pray. Pray. Pray.
Namaste, everyone. Welcome. Welcome to Dr. Pillai's Religion of Religions YouTube channel. This is Donna from Pillai Center. My spiritual name is Rani, and we welcome you with love. Dr. Pillai has said that the foundation of all religions is love. It is his desire through this Religion of Religions channel to unite the many different religions by meeting in the spiritual realm, by meeting in the heart. We respect all religions and choose to unite with all in the experience of the divine, the experience of divine love, where there is no separation from each other. So today, we will be diving into the topic of what is soul genetics. Do we inherit more than physical DNA from our ancestors? And the answer to that question is a resounding yes. We all know that we inherit physical DNA that gives us brown hair or blue eyes, or gives us a height of 5'2" or one of 6'7". But what ends up making us who we are, or who we believe we are, is the soul genetics. So today we're going to be learning about how we inherit the beliefs and the mindset from our ancestors, and how that can help or hinder us, and how to break any ancestral bonds that keep us trapped in the cycle of negativity and scarcity. Today also we'll demonstrate a simple technique that can break those bonds and at the same time help our ancestors move to higher celestial realms. So that's what we'll be doing in the first half of our program today. And then in the last half of the program, we will pray to the divine to help heal our planet using the chant Namah Shivaya. This is a powerful mantra that can not only help heal the planet by calling on the different deities that preside over the 5 elements of the planet, but that chant, that mantra, can also reveal to us who we really are. We are calling upon Lord Shiva, the self of all. He can reveal our divinity to us. But first, we will begin, as we always do, by invoking the Holy Spirit. Master Pillai teacher Mohini will lead us in this invocation. You can chant along with her. The words will be on the screen. The Holy Spirit can appear to us in any form. So open your heart, open your mind, and receive the blessings of the Holy Spirit, and allow the Holy Spirit to present itself to you in whatever way is going to be perfect for you today. Let's begin.
Holy Spirit, Holy Spirit, thou art welcome. 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 Holy Spirit, Holy Spirit, thou art here. Holy Spirit, thou art welcome. Holy Spirit, thou art welcome. Holy Spirit, thou art welcome. Holy Spirit, we want to merge with you today. Fill us up, overflow your blessings within us, your presence, wash over us. We want to feel your ocean of love. Holy Spirit, Holy Spirit, thou art welcome. Holy Spirit, Holy Spirit, thou art welcome. Holy Spirit, Holy Spirit, thou art here.
Soul genetics. This is an important time to examine this, as we are in the final days of Mahalaya, a time when the ancestors are very close to the earth plane. Tomorrow is the new moon of Mahalaya. So in the first half of our program today, we're really going to take some time to understand this important topic. We'll be watching a few short videos of Dr. Pillai explaining soul genetics. So let's watch the first video.
Life on the Sept plane has more challenges than goodies. There are health challenges, relationship challenges, and above all, financial challenges. And where do they originate, these challenges? They originate in our genes. We have been used to thinking that the genes are responsible for our body, for our diseases, for our intelligence. But the genes are also responsible for our financial problems. That seems to be not acceptable. But how is my father responsible for my finances? The easy way to answer the question is, if you are born in the family of a billionaire, you don't have any financial problem. Or the royal family in UK, you have no problems. So financial problems are also related to the family in which you are born. But I would go one step further and tell you they are related to your genes. We all know, when I say that you inherit the genes from the father's side and the mother's side, you have no problem accepting that. But when I say the financial problem is from their father and mother, even the relationship problem, it's difficult. But if I just explain to you, you will accept it. The genes are responsible for the diseases. For instance, my father had diabetes and I have diabetes. And then I just controlled it. And my brothers did not also inherit it, but they did not control it. That's the difference. So you do inherit the diseases. And not only that, you also inherited their thought patterns. Where do the thought patterns originate from? The genes too. It's not that your brain thinks. Your genes think also. And where are the genes coming from? From your ancestor, from your father, from your mother, from their father, their mother. So there is a whole family tree passing on financial problems. So I presented it as science, and the science was called soul genetics. You have not only inherited biological genes, but also, so to say, soul genes. I kind of word soul genes and soul genetics. And you are responsible for, your soul is responsible for all kinds of problems here, almost all of them. Physical, mental, behavioral, everything. Because the soul is responsible because an energy for your body, for your mind, and for everything.
The soul is responsible. The mindset. There was one sentence that really stuck out for me when I heard that. Remember when Dr. Pillai said that even though his father and brothers had diabetes, that Dr. Pillai also had it but controlled it. He made the choice to not have it. And so much of this is choices. You know, I remember a situation with one of my nephews. He grew up in a large family, 7 kids. His dad worked as a civil servant, so money had to be budgeted out. And so was the food. You know, they ate pretty good food, but the portions were quite meager. And in some ways, they were pretty close to being malnourished. So in their early 20s, okay, all of the boys in the family started losing their hair. But one of the brothers, my nephew, decided to move out of state. He moved in with us, and for the first time, he was able to eat as much as he wanted, and especially the required amount of protein that is needed in one's daily diet. And guess what? His hair started to grow back. You know, he made the choice to change what his experience growing up had been. But his brothers did not. They accepted what their childhood experience had been. And even though as adults they had plenty of money to feed themselves and their families, they chose to remain in that limited consciousness. And today they are all bald. So is this a program about male pattern baldness? No, no, it's not. But it is a program about choices. It's all about choosing to break free from our parents, our ancestors' limited thinking. You know, my parents were raised during the Great Depression in the United States and experienced severe poverty, which defined them up till the day they died. So, you know, I learned a lot from my parents. I love them dearly, but most of what I learned from them was, don't let this happen to you. You know, I was able, even as a child, to look and go, well, that ain't right. You know, that just doesn't seem right. That doesn't pass the smell test, if you will. So, choices. So now we'll watch another short video from Dr. Pillai explaining more about soul genetics, the ritual of Tarpanam, and the significance of this time of Mahalaya.
Learning about soul genetics is very profitable during this upcoming 2 weeks called the Mahalaya period. This is the time for propitiating the souls of ancestors who have departed the earth plane. One single most important ritual act or spiritual act that stands out very significant and profound is doing Tarpanam during this 2-week period of Mahalaya. Soul genetics gives us understanding about the need for addressing the spirits who have contributed to our own spirit or soul. Not only that we have inherited biological genes, but also, so to say, soul genes. This is what soul genetics is all about. We have to really address this issue of changing our body, mind, and soul by looking at our own souls which have originated from the ancestors, the souls. The science of soul genetics says that as spirits, the ancestors are still hovering around us and the earth plane, unable to resolve a lot of problems that they encountered during their sojourn on the earth plane. They had diseases, financial problems, relationship problems. Although the body is not there, the problems are there, staying with the souls. And these problems do not allow the spirits, the souls, to liberate themselves and to go into light. The only way that they can liberate themselves is through our help, according to soul genetics. How can we help? We can help them to get beyond their afflictions by just giving them some water, sesame seeds, and rice, and some money through this ritual called Tarpanam. And I have been advising that this should be done on a daily basis. And we will have been able to really turn around their life by performing this ritual. It can cure, according to soul genetics, your diseases, solve your financial problems, solve your relationship problems, also solve your spiritual problems as well. Now, this 14-day period is very important because this is the time most conducive for the spirits to liberate themselves. It is spiritually charged time. The souls are given an opportunity to stay all day long during the entire 14-day period. So if you can focus on them, then there is a great deal of good that can happen to you. For instance, there is a pressing problem, a disease, a skin condition, or a heart condition, or a liver condition, or a diabetes, whatever. It's not simply because of biological reasons or any bacteria alone contributing to that. But at the quantum level, the soul's impressions, intentions, inherited from our ancestors, created these problems. It will be a great advantage for everyone to take advantage of this time of the Mahalaya to focus on every one of their problems and then see if they can get an insight into the problems.
So this is a very important time. As I said, we are actually coming to the end of those 2 weeks of Mahalaya. Today and tomorrow, the new moon. You know, one thing that I had heard Dr. Pillai say in another video, which really jumped out at me, was he said that because we are connected by the soul, by changing our own mindset, we can help to change theirs too. Even though they have passed, we're still connected. So again, we're in the final 2 days of Mahalaya. It ends when the new moon ends and moves into the first waxing moon. Please go to astraved.com and check when the new moon ends for you in your time. Okay, here is, see if I can post the link there. Okay, and it did not go. All right, hang on. Astroved.com is what you can go to. And you can set up a free account if you don't have one there already. And, you're just going to put in your city, state, country, wherever you are. And then you'll be able to see exactly when these astrological events happen, not just the new moon, but, you can tell when the real power times are for, different events and different purposes. So now what we're going to do is watch a demonstration of how to perform Tarpanam. If you've not done that before, it's actually a very simple ritual. So we'll go ahead and watch that short video now.
Most important thing is doing the Tarpanam, which is giving the offering to ancestors. I have talked many times about the Tarpanam and how the Tarpanam can change your destiny.
How to do ancestor offering, Tarpanam. The materials that you will need are raw rice or white rice flour, black sesame seeds. Most health food stores carry this. Darba grass. 1 coin, dime or nickel, or gold coin if available. You may reuse the coins. A glass of water. For the purpose of this video, we will pour water into the Abhishekam plate. But when you are practicing Tarpanam at home, you would do this over a drain, in your sink or shower. Place a tablespoon of black sesame seeds, white rice, a coin, and a few small pieces of darba grass into the palm of your right hand. Take a glass of water and sprinkle a few drops over the offerings. Make a heartfelt prayer to your ancestors as you pour water over your hand and say, I invite you to take this offering. 6 generations of ancestors on my mother's side. Take this energy. Be healed. Be at peace. Cross into the light, and please don't forget to bless me. If you wish, you may name those family members that have passed on. Also, as you keep doing this ritual, in time you may increase up to 12 generations. Then pour the rest of the water over your right hand and let the offerings wash off completely. You may reuse the coin. Just rinse it off in water each time. Make a heartfelt prayer to your ancestors as you pour water over your hand and say, I invite you to take this offering. 6 generations of ancestors on my father's side. Take this energy. Be healed. Be at peace. Cross into the light, and please don't forget to bless me. If you wish, you may name those family members that have passed on. Also, as you keep doing this ritual, in time you may increase up to 12 generations on each side. Then pour the rest of the water over your right hand and let the offerings wash off completely. And the ritual is complete. Now watch and see the benefits and improvements to your life of feeding and praying to your ancestors.
So let's review some of this. First of all, the most important thing is only do Tarpanam during the daylight hours. Anytime before the sun sets is fine. We don't want to attract dark spirits is the reason for that. So only during daylight hours. Anytime, there really isn't a power time. Anytime is fine. Now in the video, he said you can do this over a sink and just let the seeds wash into the sink or into the shower. Be kind of careful with that. We've had some people who have put the sesame seeds down the sink and suddenly one day the drain was clogged because the seeds had sprouted. So you can do it in the shower if you want to. You can actually pour the water and the mixture out into outside, into the ground. What I do is I actually put a little wire mesh drain, in the sink drain, and I put a paper towel over that. So once I rinse off the seeds, everything gets collected into the paper towel, and then I can just fold up the towel and throw that away. So again, he mentioned black sesame seeds, which, he said a health food store, yeah, you can get them there. If any of you live in the States or wherever there's a Walmart, I actually get my sesame seeds at Walmart in the spice aisle. So black sesame seeds are there, a little jar of them. So you need the sesame seeds, either the white rice or white rice flour. Darba grass is optional. Okay, Dr. Pillai said it's optional. And do not confuse this with durva grass, D-U-R-V-A or D-H-U-R-V-A. Durva is for Ganesha. This is darba, D-A-R-B-A. So it's a very different grass. But he says it's optional. Something that isn't mentioned, but I learned from our astrologer friends, is that if you face south, that's the direction you want to face when doing your Tarpanam. Other questions that have come up: can you do, we do it mainly for our physical DNA relatives, okay, those ancestors. And the question has come up, can we do it for our in-laws? And yes, yeah, you are connected in that way. So that's fine too. Can we do it for specific individuals? Yes, you can. Another thing that I learned from Sucharita is, in the video, he did it separately. He did the father side, he did the mother side, but you can actually do everybody all in one and done, she called it. And that's what I do every day. I've been doing Tarpanam now for, oh gosh, a couple of years at least, every day. And I do a one and done. I have my own little prayer that I use. I offer this food to 6 generations of my dead ancestors on my mother's side and on my father's side. Take this food and be nourished. May it carry you across the river into the light, releasing all ties to the earth plane and the people of the earth. May it carry you into the light where you'll find love, joy, peace, and forgiveness, where you'll be reunited with the divine, where you'll remember who and what you really are, beings of light. Take with you my love and blessings. Please remember to bless and forgive me too. I started to add the forgiveness line because I thought, I probably need to ask for forgiveness. I remember just in my early teen days, I need to ask forgiveness. I was a sullen, moody teenager, or preteen really, that probably was quite obnoxious to be around. So I need to ask, and I thought, and probably in previous lifetimes, I probably wasn't a very nice person at times. So I always ask for forgiveness as well. Sitaram is asking, those parents are alive, can they do Tarpanam? If you're alive, you can do Tarpanam, but you only do Tarpanam for the ancestors who are dead. Okay, pretty simple. You can't do Tarpanam for your parents if they're alive, in other words. Okay. So really, some amazing things can happen when you do Tarpanam. Now I pretty much do everybody. I don't do the 6 generations, I do all ancestors. You know, I've been doing it long enough that it's like I kind of ring the dinner gong and whoever shows up, you know, you're more than welcome. But in the beginning, I did just the 6 generations. And, you know, in the very beginning, if you want, just do, you know, a couple of generations back. And again, you can do individuals. And that's what I would do in the beginning. Sometimes I would think of different relatives who had passed. You know, when I was a child, we would go to visit my dad's mother, and she had a son with Down syndrome. Now, back in the 1940s, when he was born, people with Down syndrome were treated very, very differently. You know, using the R word, they were often put in facilities for mentally disabled. It was not like it is today as far as treating these individuals with respect. But my grandmother chose to keep him at home. Not necessarily a noble deed at all. She received money from the government, which, to my observation, even as a 7-year-old child, not much was spent on her son. She, again, okay, here's that soul genetics coming in. She lived through the Depression also, and I mean, she was obsessed with money. She had to get more money. I got to get more money. In fact, she did a lot of illegal things to get money. She was jailed for fraud. She had a furniture business, and she would sell the same piece of furniture to maybe 2, 3, 4 different people, collect the money and split town. So, you know, she was really, talk about the soul genetics. That was her mindset, had to get money. So, you know, when she had her son, she collected money from the government. And, you know, she had nicknamed him Lucky. Maybe lucky for her, but not totally for him. You know, I won't say that he was abused, but he was definitely neglected. We would visit, and he would remain in his room in his unwashed clothes. And even by today's standards, he was morbidly obese, to the point of needing to have the bathroom door enlarged so he could fit into the bathroom. You know, I heard that sometimes a meal for him would be a loaf of white bread. That's it. That was all. So after lots of fights between my mother and father over his mother constantly bleeding my dad for money, we stopped going to visit. Lucky died when he was in his 40s, I guess. And he was buried in what I heard was an enormously oversized casket. So when I started to do Tarpanam, I would sometimes single out family members, like I said, who had passed. And one day I thought of Lucky, and I did Tarpanam for him. His name was really Alan. So I made the offering for my Uncle Alan. And at first, I saw him as he looked when he was alive. But then suddenly, his body started to transform. He grew extremely tall and slender. When he was alive, he had brown hair, but in this vision yet, his hair had turned jet black. His eyes were dark, yet brilliant and kind. He was radiant. He was absolutely radiant. And then the vision faded. So that's just one experience that I've had with Tarpanam. There have been a few that maybe I'll share in later calls, but for today, I'll leave you with that. It was pretty profound, and so many profound things can happen. We really do make a difference with this heartfelt offering. You know, we can understand why Dr. Pillai calls this one of the most important rituals that you can ever do. So with that in mind, we're going to leave the subject of soul genetics and Tarpanam. You can rewatch this video if you want, and the different videos from Dr. Pillai in it that are so informative, and take notes. But right now we are going to move on to chanting Namah Shivaya to help heal our planet. You know, as I had mentioned, this is a mantra that also instills in us the experience of the divine self by calling on Lord Shiva. So Dr. Pillai has been wanting us to chant Namah Shivaya to help heal the planet. He says that this is the mantra that invokes the deities presiding over the 5 elements. So really quickly, Namah Shivaya. Na is the earth element is associated with Na, and the goddess Bhuvana is the presiding goddess. Ma is associated with water, and goddess Ganga is the goddess over water. She is the sound for fire, and Lord Agni is the lord of the fire. Va is air, and Lord Hanuman is the overlord of air. And today, being Saturday, is an important day that we can call on him because he is the overlord also of Saturn, and Saturday is Saturn's day. So we can invoke the presence of Lord Hanuman with a lot more ease today. And then Ya is for the sky or ether, the air, the Akash, and Yahweh is the overlord. So get yourself in a nice, comfortable place where you can chant, preferably aloud if you can. If not, silently is fine too. Now we will chant with Dr. Pillai. We will be calling upon the deities who reign over the 5 elements to ask for their mercy and their blessings. And then after that, we will meditate. Let's begin.
Namah Shivaya is the mantra for all the 5 elements. It's also the mantra for Lord Shiva, who is the founder of the Siddha medicine. And I am going to intone the sound. Na, N-A, Na. The Na represents the earth element. Na. Also join me. Na. Na. Now we are going to the water element. Now the fire element. The sound for it is she. The air element. Now the ether, the sound is Ya. Na. Namah Shivaya, 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 Namah Shivaya. 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 Namah Shivaya.
Now, close your eyes. Shri Govana, Goddess of the Earth, have mercy on us. Please bless us. Shri Ganga, Goddess of Water, have mercy on us. Please bless us. Shri Lord Agni, God of Fire, have mercy on us. Please bless us. Shri Lord Hanuman, God of Air, have mercy on us. Please bless us. Shri Yahweh, God of Space and Ether, have mercy on us. Please bless us. To all the 5 elements, we bow to you in gratitude. We tremble in awe at your power. Forgive us for any time that we have not respected you. Forgive us for our neglect. Forgive us for our arrogance in not respecting your needs. In humble gratitude, we ask for your blessings today. Now, repeat the mantra silently to yourself, connecting with every element of the mantra. Make a final prayer now. Pray with all your heart. Slowly and gently, you can come back to yourself now. And when you're ready, you can open your eyes. We offer our deepest gratitude to Lord Shiva, the gods and goddesses of the elements, for their blessings. And we thank Dr. Pillai for bringing this knowledge and these techniques to us. Continue to come back from the meditation. Whenever you're ready, you can open your eyes. We'll be closing out our program in just a moment. I hope you enjoyed this today and got a deeper understanding of how profound Tarpanam can be and the soul genetics, what a difference it has made in your life, and with the understanding of what it is, how you can change your life for the better. And again, the next 2 days are the final days of Mahalaya. Please go to PillaiCenter.com, and in the rotating banners that you'll see up at the top, go ahead and click. There's a couple of things that are happening. One is the Mahalaya Ancestors Blessings. You can just click there and that'll give you more information. And also, as soon as the new moon is done, which will be tomorrow, later on tomorrow, it'll be the first moon, and it will begin the 9 nights of the goddess. And this is another power time where the goddess can come and in many different forms that are very ferocious and can destroy the demons. What demons? Well, the demons of poor health, of scarcity, of unworthiness. There are so many demons that like to keep poking us. So the goddess can destroy all of that and we can start anew. So please click the like button if you wouldn't mind if you enjoyed today's program. And if you haven't already and you'd like to, please subscribe. Once you do, you can click on the bell and then you'll be notified of upcoming programs. Daily programs are still happening every day on our Religion of Religions channel, where you can come and chant and meditate with the group and ask for prayers. And remember, we have our new program with Jai Shivakami on Fridays, The Magnificent Love of Sri Radha. Ooh, it's a good one. So hopefully you can join us on Fridays too. I want to thank Arjun for the lovely videos that we saw today. Heartfelt thanks to Dr. Pillai, Mohini, and of course, Lord Shiva and all the divine beings that have come with us and to be with us today. And thank you for the ancestors who are with us today. Thank you for your love. Godspeed, dear ancestors, to your next adventure. So thank you, all of you, for joining today, your grace, your light. The group consciousness is always so wonderful when we can join together to pray and experience the divine. So God bless you. We love you. Feel free to post in chat if you've had any experiences today that maybe you'd like to share. Remember to do your Tarpanam, only during the daylight hours though. And if you can, even after Mahalaya is done, continue to do it every day. It can only take just a minute or two and you're done. But it makes such a difference. So thank you all for joining. God bless you. We love you. And we'll see you soon. Namaste.
Namah Shivaya. 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 Namah Shivaya.